Hey, I hope you're all doing well, really well. So I want to share something really cool with you all. I've been using this for a lot of years, and I'll tell you what really. So, over the years, I've always been trying to manage my jobs, building small side hustles, content creation, projects. It becomes so many things at many times, and there's high chances I miss any important task, I miss deadlines. I don't know where I'm spending my time, and things like that. Um, Over the years, I've tried many things, writing tasks in my notebooks, trying to use Google Keep for it. But over time, I realized that firstly, they all get lost over time. And also, it's not really easy to track things out there. It's not really easy to organize out there. Also, I'm a bit of organization geek. Um, so over 3 years, since 3 years, I've been managing all of this in this task and project manager I created in Notion 3 years back. The reason I want to share it with you right now is that I've been using it for 3 years straight, and it has helped me every goddamn day manage my tasks so amazingly. So I thought you all should really at least know about this, and if you like it, if you like the way I manage my tasks, probably use it yourself. Um, so yeah, let's see how I use this if you are interested by now. And of course, I made a template for it to download for yourself also. So as you can see out here, I'll just quickly walk you through the whole area. This is like where I mostly have all my tasks listed. I always add my task out here and move it across here. Out here, I have all my tables and all the main tables that are also there listed out here. So from all my task projects, all transactions, accounts, clients, my earnings for this year and last year, and all the things like it. Whiteboard is basically for all the random things in the world. Here is all my buckets, as in where I'm spending my time in. These are all the buckets I've spent my time in. This is my calendar, which looks messy, but yeah, this is if you want to see it by calendar view. These are all the projects, how much they completed, when was it completed, and things like that. Yeah, that's kind of overview. It shows you your projects. It shows you, and if you want to write random things, there's a whiteboard for it. If you want to add tasks, there's a proper task for it, and then everything is managed in here, right? So whenever I want to create a task, I will show you how I do it. So I click on this new task, and I just type, let's just say there's a new task to make a video, right? Then I prioritize it upon my needs. So this is high priority. So the time I make it high priority, you can see it automatically comes up. If I make it low priority, it goes down. And if I make it no priority, it just goes away to the bottom least. So yeah, that way you can change priority. Another important thing about this table is that you can only see today, tomorrow's task upcoming. So if I move the due date to 31st, you can see the task has gone away from here. So only if it's 15th, 16th, whichever task date you want to think. So only 14th and 15th is going to be there. 16th is gone, right? So only 2 days task can come out here. So it keeps it clean. You can also plan for future different tasks. Next thing, I have two concepts out here: buckets and projects. Buckets is basically for any of my general tasks. Like if I have some office work, I just put in the office bucket. If I'm doing some stock market thing, I put in that. If I have some UIPD thing, I put in that. If I have some Notion task, I put in that. If I have some UIPD thing, I put in that. So let's just say this is for content creation. I have a bucket for it. I put it in that bucket. So the reason I put in a bucket is that I can organize my tasks, and when I want to see later in the month that hey, how much time did I spend in this specific area, I can just go to the content creation bucket and see all the tasks I've done in that month for that specific thing, see where I've spent time in, and in different categories where I'm really spending time in. That's that. Now once you're done with this, I just mostly start working. So I move it in progress, and once I'm done, I move it in completed. Only task, once the task is completed and day is over, it's gonna go away from here, because you don't want this complete to be cluttered, right? So it goes away from here and goes in this all task list. Or you can also see from completed task out here. If you want to see everything managed in one main database as all tasks, there's a big table. As you can see, I have 101,000 tasks over the years, quite a lot, over 3 years. So of course, I expect it to be that much. And yeah, that's how I really manage all my daily tasks, basic tasks. The one thing great about this dashboard when I was building it is that I was doing freelancing a lot, and I wanted everything to be integrated directly out here. So for that, I also created something like accounts, all transactions, my clients, everything is managed directly from here. So I want to show you out here because they are a bit of a personal data, but I would love to show you out here. This is like a template I want to share with you all. Just a second. This is not the one. Yeah, this is the basic one. This is the freelance one. So if you're a freelancer, this will really help you a lot. Now you can see in accounts, you can create new accounts. So I can create an account for, this is whenever you get a new client, right? So new account, test project 2, and I can keep it amazing client 2. So there's no amazing client 2, so I can just create a new page. That's done. The project cost, let's just go big, right? Let's make it a lakh rupees, right? You can change the currency wherever you're working from. Well, that is 10,000. That's less. Then a lakh rupees. If you're in dollars, if you're in US or any other country, you can just change the currency of these things. So it's very easy. Um, then you can just go to. So I can see pending amount is 1 lakh rupees right now. And whenever I'm done with the project, right? And project is already created out here. So you can see a test project was created. I can create new task and assign it to it. So new task, and I can assign it to a project. So it just makes your life easier, tracking the project, tracking the finances related to it, the client who gave you that project and everything. So once the transaction comes in, I just come out here, I fill advance payment for test project. This is kind of more like an entry. I just select the date out here. So today it was done. The amount, let's just say he paid 8,000 advance. Quite a generous client, So I can see my money in a sum out here. Money out if you're hiring some other freelancers, doing things like that. I just do test project 2. And you can see it automatically gets filled out here. What was payment status, transferred, PayPal, right? So you can select all this information out here. And if you go back to accounts, you can see those things are already taken into consideration. So pending amount is 20,000. So this is really helpful for freelancing and managing all your projects like in one place. And yeah, this one is paid because, as a freelancer, I felt it's more niche. But if you're not a freelancer and you just need a basic one, you have a basic version also where you just remove the freelancing features altogether. But yeah, so this is something I've been using for 3 years and it has been so much helpful. Thanks a lot for listening. If you want to download it, you will probably have a link in the post itself or in the comments. And yeah, thanks a lot for listening to me, and I hope you found this task manager interesting. Let me know in the comments, how do you really manage your tasks, and if you have any suggestions for me to improve this.